Hello there YouTube, it is your boy King Sunny here, back with another video. Today we have a rather interesting one, guys. Today we will be breaking down 3-5-2, which Norwich player Demi used in order to win the E-Premier League. I know some pros who have been running this formation and it is quite a strong formation on FIFA 22. So let's break it down. Become a Patreon and get the best and the cheapest FIFA coaching on the internet, as well as the chance to get your own customized FIFA tutorials. So as you can see, in the 3-5-2, it is always so important to use your three center backs in the build-up, right? If you can see, the moment he got the ball here from Varane, he switched it all the way up to his RM to Salah, and he will go back to Rudiger. In the 3-5-2, you have to use your outside center backs a lot, right? Your RCB, LCB. And with Conte, you will go into Hullet, trigger a run, then use it. Like I made a video yesterday, people were criticizing me on how I told you to, gave you some rules on how to pass correctly. You will see these rules being applied at the top level as well. So another example we have, once again, from his LM, he will go into his LTM and into his cam. And once again, his players are triggering runs, just waiting for the right opportunity. In the 3-5-2, this is the beauty of the 3-5-2, right? You will see how he is able to use the width and also go through the center at the same time. This is why 3-5-2 is so strong as a formation. If you look at it, it started to build up from here. With his LM, he will go into his LDM. With his LDM, he will go into his cam. Now the 3-5-2, the good thing about this formation is it provides you two strikers up front and then a cam sitting behind them. And at the same time, you have your LM and RM making these darting runs, while at the same time, you have the ability to cut the ball back towards your CDM. Right now, you have the width. That is a check mark. You have two CDMs where you can play the ball. Now you have your cam, okay, who's standing over here, and you have your two strikers waiting for the ball. So this gives you a lot of attacking opportunities, but at the same time, if you lose the ball in the wrong areas, you can be potentially prone to a counter attack, as you only have your three CBs at the back. So how will he play the formation? He will go with Cancelo back to his LDM, into his RDM, into his right striker, will do a roulette, will go to his RM, and play the ball back to the striker, right? He is using the width while at the same time being able to cut the ball back and using the center. In the 3-5-2, mostly people will go down the wing, exploit the width, then cut it back, recycle towards the midfielders, and now you have a cam and two strikers, while RM and LM lurking around the box, so you can have the wider options as well. Now when defending in the 3-5-2, you will see that it defends in a 5-back once your team is settled. Your LM and RM are come back on defense and they are coming back, right? So it is basically to create an overflow of defense once the opponent is in your attacking third, right? As you can see, now there are so many players back. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you have CDM, the cam is tracking back. You have the other CDM who is currently pulled out of position, and it's very hard to get through such a narrow defense, right? Especially when you're playing a formation like a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-2, which most people do. Once again, with the build-up, it is so crucial to use your CDMs and your cam, right? You will see that he is never making a pass directly into his striker, right? Will never make a pass directly into his striker with his CDMs, because if you lose the ball in a 3-5-2 with your CDMs, they are literally the lock of your defense, then you will be countered. So when he builds up, he will go with his CDMs, wait with his CDMs, play between his CDMs, and do not rush a pass to the strikers forward. And when he has to, he also will play the ball back to his RCB, LCB, wait for the right opportunity, wait for his CMs to make runs, his LM, RM to make runs, and just wait for the correct opportunity, right? Just waiting, and this is how he is able to proceed forward. So the most crucial thing in the 3-5-2 is to make use of your CDMs, pass the ball in between them, wait for your LM and RM to be open, and then play the ball in towards them, right? With the defense, you can see now he's trying to apply high pressure. This is the good thing about the 3-5-2. It is very good to apply high pressure, because now you can see all of his team is forward, right? All of his guys are forward. This allows him the opportunity to cut the passes to these two strikers. If you look at the radar, these three, I feel like he's on a narrow defensive width, are currently sitting together, and now his LM and RM are currently tracking back. Now what has he done? Now he has created an influx of players in the opponent's half, which allows him to launch a counter attack by manually pressing him, as he has so many options and he can cut the ball out, right? And he actually does that. cuts the ball out, applies manual pressure, now launches another counter attack. Doesn't go directly into the strikers, waits for his opportunity, once again builds up, waits for the right moment. He will use once again RCB, LCB in his build-up play. Like I said, when you are playing a 3-5-2, you need to be very mindful of your RCB, LCB in the build-up. Now he loses the ball. He is a bit vulnerable to the counter-attack, so he's trying to get the ball quickly. But now his LM and RM track back. Once his LM and RM track back, now he's defending with 5 defenders. Right now he can get more comfortable. Now it's very hard for the opponent to score against him. So for the opponent to score against him, either they need to hold up the ball very well or just launch a counter attack the moment he loses the ball. As you can see, Hullet is making a run. His CDMs, he triggers manual runs with them and they make very darting runs. So it's very crucial to use your CDMs in the attack when it comes to the 3-5-2. With the defense, guys, once LM and RM drop back, it's very hard to score because now you have 5 defenders, 2 CDMs, and even your cam is dropping back. It's very hard to score against such a setup, right? No wonder he won the E-Premier League playing such a unique style of football. And it's a very fun way of playing FIFA as well. So you can try it out. Definitely you can try it out. I can give you the custom tactics as well for the 3-5-2 if you want me to. But first, it's very important to understand how to play it, right? So basically when we are building up, we are focusing on our center backs, RCB, LCB in the build up. In the defense, we will try to apply manual high pressure and wait for our LM and RM to drop back, and then we will defend with 5 defenders. Then we will make it hard for him in the center, so he doesn't have much options to come back from the center. And once again, it's very important to wait for the right moment. As you can see, he triggers a manual run there with Rashford as well. It's all about waiting for the right moment and recycling the play. If you rush the play in the 3-5-2, you will struggle, guys. So just be mindful of these 2-3 things, which are number 1, using your RCB, LCB in the build-up, using your LM and RM in the attacking play, and at the same time making sure that you are not rushing your attack, because if you rush your attack, lose the ball with your CDMs, then you will get countered on, right? So recycling the play is very important with the 3-5-2. When I say recycle, I mean recycle the play with your LM and RM back to your CDMs. If you do not see a forward pass, just play the ball back to your RCB or LCB, switch the play all the way down with them and keep creating your chances. For 3-5-2 is a lot about recycling, and because it has additional width, you can now expose the opponent on the wings. So be mindful of that thing, right? As far as defending is concerned, high pressing, switching to your center backs at the right time, while at the same time making sure that once your players have dropped back LM and RM, that you are very much compact in the center, guys. Just keep doing this and you will see this 3-5-2 is a very good formation. I will give you tactics for it. Watch this video a couple of times back. This is the 3-5-2 broken down by King Sunny, which was used by Norwich to win the E-Premier League, guys. If you want me to do more such videos, let me know. Until next time, it's me, King Sunny, out. See you.